Hello, friends. Today we will learn how to start thinking in English and how to make simple daily routine sentences to improve your English step by step. If you are new, please subscribe to our channel and stay with me until the end. In this episode of the Learning English Daily podcast, we will learn 1. How to think in English about your daily routine. 2. How to understand sentence structure. 3. How to make simple sentences. 4. Focus on important grammar that plays a key role in making sentences. 5. How to analyze sentences according to grammar. Daily actions are things we do every day without thinking. When you use English with your daily habits, learning becomes easy and natural. You don't need to memorize difficult rules or long lists of words. You just describe what you do every day using simple English. This way, your brain starts to connect English with real life. Little by little, you stop translating in your mind. You begin to think in English naturally. If you practice this every day, even for a few minutes, you will see progress. Simple daily actions can help you build confidence, improve fluency, and enjoy learning English. Let's list some daily routine activities that everyone does every day. These are simple actions that are necessary for all humans. Then we will move to the next step. Here are some common daily activities. Wake up, drink, get, brush, wear, eat, go, drive, use. These are actions everybody does every day. The next step is to use these verbs to make simple sentences. To make a sentence, we need a simple structure. Subject plus verb plus complement. If we know this structure, if we know the verbs, and if we know our daily activities, then making sentences becomes easy and simple. Our daily actions belong to the simple present tense. So first, let's us understand what the simple present tense is. The simple present tense is used to talk about things that happen regularly. It is used for things you do every day. These actions are called habitual actions. Your daily routine is a habit. When you talk about your daily routine, you use the simple present tense. This tense helps you talk about your life in a simple and clear way. We will talk about more details in future episodes. Second, let's understand what a subject is. A subject is the part of a sentence that tells us who or what the sentence is about. It is the person, animal, place, or thing that performs the action. In simple words, the subject is who does the action in the sentence. For example, in the sentence, I eat breakfast, I is the subject because I am the one doing the action. In the dog runs fast, the dog is the subject because the dog is performing the action. Now, in English, we have 7 main subjects. We will talk about all of them in future episodes. But for this lesson, we will focus only on one subject, I. Why? Because this episode is all about thinking in English about daily routines. And for our practice, we only need this subject. I don't want you to get confused by all the subjects at once. Focusing on I will make learning easier and more practical. By starting with I, you can talk about your own daily actions like I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth, I eat breakfast. Once you are comfortable using I in simple sentences, we will later explore other subjects like you, he, she, we, they, and it. Remember, the subject is the foundation of every sentence. Without it, a sentence is incomplete. So, in this episode, whenever we make sentences about daily routines, the subject will always be I because all the actions we are describing are things you do every day. This focus will help you think in English naturally, one sentence at a time, starting from your own daily life. Third, let's understand what a verb is. A verb is a word that shows action, feeling, or a state of being. It tells us what someone or something does or what it is. In simple words, a verb is the action in a sentence. Every action that happens every day can be expressed with a verb. For example, think about your daily routine. Some common verbs are wake up, drink, get, and brush. These are all verbs that represent actions we do every day. Verbs are very important because they show what happens in a sentence. By knowing the verbs for your daily activities, you will have the building blocks to make sentences in English. Remember, friends, verbs are the heart of every sentence. They tell us what action is happening or what someone is doing. If you focus on these daily action verbs first, you can practice English naturally, one step at a time. Finally, let's talk about the rest of the sentence structure, which is called the complement of the sentence. So, what is a complement in the simple present tense? A complement is the part of a sentence that completes the meaning of the verb. It gives more information about the subject or about the action. In other words, the complement helps the sentence make sense and express a complete idea. In the simple present tense, the complement usually comes after the verb. It is an important part of the sentence, but it is not always necessary. Whether a complement is needed depends on the type of verb you use. Some verbs do not require a complement because the verb itself already expresses a complete action. Other verbs, however, need a complement to fully explain what is happening or to clarify the meaning. Understanding complements is very useful because it allows you to expand simple sentences and communicate more clearly. By knowing when a complement is necessary and when it is not, you can create complete and correct sentences in English. Complements give your sentences balance and clarity, making your communication more natural and easier to understand. When you practice using complements with your daily routine verbs, you will be able to express your ideas fully and your sentences will become more meaningful and precise. So, learning about complements is an essential step in building correct sentence structure in English. Once you are comfortable with subjects, verbs, and complements, you will be able to construct sentences confidently and naturally, which is the goal of thinking in English every day. Remember, friends, complements are a key part of sentence structure. They may not always be required, but knowing how and when to use them will make your English clearer, stronger, and more accurate. Now we know everything we need to make a sentence. Let's begin thinking in English. My dear friends, congratulations. Now we understand all the parts of a sentence, and we are ready to start making sentences. Let's begin by thinking about English in our daily routine. It is common. Everybody sleeps at night and wakes up in the morning. From the moment we wake up, our daily routine starts and it continues until we go back to sleep. So let's start with the first action of the morning. Let's take a look at the sentence structure again. Subject plus verb plus complement. As we studied before, in all these sentences, the subject will be I, because all the actions we are talking about are done by me. I am the one performing the actions, and this will help us focus on our own daily activities. Now let's talk about the first action, the verb wake up. Subject, I, verb, it's wake up. Complement, every morning. So our sentence is, I wake up every morning. Next, the verb get. Subject, I, verb, get, complement, shower. Sentence, I get shower. Next, the verb brush. Subject, I, verb, brush. Complement, teeth. I brush my teeth. Next, the verb eat. Subject, I, verb, eat, complement, breakfast. Sentence, I eat breakfast. Now we can practice with more daily routine verbs. Let's focus on these. 1. Wear 2, go 3, drive 4, walk 5, study. Yes, friends, let's make these sentences together. 1. I wear dress. 2. I go to school. 3. I walk to the park. 4. I study English. By practicing these sentences every day, you will start thinking in English naturally. Even one sentence at a time is enough to train your brain. When you repeat your daily actions in English, your mind begins to automatically form sentences, and your fluency will improve day by day. Remember, friends, the key is consistency. Start with simple daily routines, focus on one subject and simple verbs, and then gradually add complements. Step by step, your English will become stronger, more natural, and more confident. Keep practicing, and soon, you will notice a big difference in your ability to think and speak in English. Don't forget to add a period at the end of each sentence. I hope you guys are learning how to think in English and make sentences. These are simple daily habits, and if you make them part of your life, you will soon see amazing results. At first, it might feel difficult, boring, or even strange, but I promise you, if you keep going, you will notice big improvements every week. Don't give up if you feel tired. Don't worry if you don't know a word. Just find it in a dictionary, look up the daily routine action, learn the meaning of the verb, and practice making sentences in your mind. Mistakes are completely normal. Don't punish yourself. Everyone goes through this at the beginning. You can do it. Remember, people who achieve great things, building cars, airplanes, or doing incredible projects are just like you and me. If they can do it, so can we. At first, they faced the same challenges we face, but they handled them and kept going. Why not us? Be like a river. In any situation, the river keeps flowing. If it faces a rock, it rises and continues. We must follow the river's rule. If we face problems, don't be afraid, don't stop, and don't give up. Keep trying again and again. When two fighters are in battle, the smart one will try one more time at the last moment and win. Be like this. You are human. You can do it. Keep going. Even one sentence each day is better than doing nothing. Thinking in English, even a little, trains your brain naturally. Over time, your brain will start automatically thinking in English, and you will enjoy it. Your fluency will improve day by day. My dear friends, in future episodes, I will talk about thinking in English in past tense and future tense, and you will learn how to make sentences in past, future, and much more. Thank you for watching this video. If it helped you find your way, please subscribe for more English learning and share it with your friends who want to learn English. See you in the next episode.